Welcome back to Adventures of 5. In this video, we leave behind our house to stay in a campsite on the opposite side of the island and try to get that holiday vibe without stepping foot on a flight. Beuvelande is a family-run campground in the eastern parish of St Martin, offering pitches and glamping on its grassy 10 acres. We opted for 4 nights in one of their fully insulated, hand-constructed yurts.
We've been here a few days now, so it's probably time that we give you a little tour and show you around.
Yep, so we're going to start at the front and we'll work our way down to our site. So when you arrive at the front entrance, the first place you get to is reception and the shop. The shop sells all kind of basic essentials, ice creams, pool floats, and pastries, which you can buy first thing in the morning, although the shop doesn't open until 9 o'clock. So first thing in the morning is a good time to film because the pool is not yet open either. So there's no kids in it, so you can see nice big pool. It's got a water slide, which the kids have been really enjoying this week. Lots of chairs and tables around the edge. Right opposite the pool is Tilly's restaurant, where they sell family meals, ribs, burgers, scampi, that kind of thing, from 6 o'clock in the evening. And you can either sit inside or they have this lovely al fresco area where you can sit as well. And at the end of this block are the toilets and the showers. And next to the restaurant and pool is the children's play area. There's a really big play area here. Our kids have absolutely loved playing it. It's getting a little on the tired side, and as you can hear, the swings are quite squeaky, but there's loads of space to play games, kick a ball around, and it's really good fun. So let's go and have a look at the rest of the site. So halfway down the site, there's this block which is for washing up. So they've got 6 sinks in there with hot and cold running water. The speed limit is 5 miles an hour around the entire site, so it's really safe for the kids. They go whizzing up and down on their bikes, and it's fine for them to play without being too closely supervised. We have one of 2 yurts on this site, and as you can see, this site is a lovely big site. We've got picnic table, chairs, an umbrella outside, a gas barbecue, the yurt itself, and then over here in this corner we have a little kitchen shed. In here is provided full working fridge with a little freezer compartment at the top, all crockery and cutlery, a little gas camping stove and a kettle. And it's great to have all this because there are actually no other cooking facilities on site. So if you do want to cook and you are bringing your own tent, then you also need to bring your own cooking facilities. And then obviously we have the yurt itself. So inside here we have got a full king-sized bed. We've got bunk beds, which the kids are on, and we've got table and 2 benches inside there as well. It's obviously really geared up for the winter, so you can come and stay in these yurts in the winter too. There are lovely, thick, warm, cozy blankets. There's electricity inside the yurt, and as part of that, there is an electric fire as well to keep you warm in the winter. While we were at Beuvelande, we took the kayak down to Anport Bay, which was just 6 minutes drive, and paddled from there to Archie Rondell, where we got a drink and a snack from the Driftwood Cafe before paddling back around the headland. Other nearby beaches you could visit are Long Beach and Roselle, which, being in the east of the island, are especially beautiful first thing in the morning. You could also visit St Catherine's Breakwater, where you can join a rib trip to the Ecrahose, which you can check out in our separate video. It's also really lovely to take a bike ride up the quiet country lanes from the campground to St Martin's Green and Cafe. Other places you can visit easily from the campsite include Montorgueil Castle, St Catherine's Woods, and Queen's Valley Reservoir.
So this is our last night on the campsite. I guess the question is, have we enjoyed ourselves?
Yeah, definitely. Especially the kids, they have absolutely loved having all the freedom of being able to run around, make loads of new friends, spend hours and hours in the swimming pool. Do you think you would stay in a yurt again?
Yeah, for sure. So for me, I think the hassle-free factor of just having the place already up before we come and just being able to unpack and then just go straight to the pool or play with friends and meet people is really good.
Yeah, I just love that everything is already here, ready, waiting for you. We've got a lovely big kind of site. We've got our own little area that's kind of blocked off on either side. Everything we needed was inside. You're in a proper bed as well. The kids had bunk bed.
Yeah, I think the one thing that I would say is that they were a bit squeaky, so we had a bit of a disturbed night and there was a few other disturbances, but it's a campsite and there's people around and everyone's having fun, so I don't think you can read too much into that. You'll get that wherever you go, right?
If we're talking about downsides,
Yeah.
a few things for me. I think the bins could have been emptied a little more often, and they had started to really smell. I mean, we've had really, really hot weather, which I suppose is unusual, but they were starting to smell. For me as well, I felt like the toilets could maybe have been cleaned a little bit more often, but I don't know what's normal for a campsite in terms of how often the bathrooms are, or how regularly the bathrooms are cleaned.
Yeah, but there was lots of facilities like quite near us, so we had the tap water really close to us. The bins were close to us, but that was also a pro in some ways because it was convenient. The kitchen was really close so that we could just go and do the washing up when we needed to quite easily afterwards. But then it was quite a hike to the toilets, which I suppose from a smell point of view, that's a good thing.
I think we were in the quietest place, and we also had loads more space because we were so far away from all of that. You know, we've got a whole field here that the kids can play on. But yes, when you need to go to the toilet, it's quite a hike. So we've done lots of walking.
Yeah, the kids just jump on their bikes and going to the playground and the pool isn't really a problem for them because they're there in 15 seconds anyway on their bike. The restaurant was really nice. We had the barbecues for most nights, but we went to the restaurant one night. It's kind of what you would expect in a campsite. You know, it wasn't anything special, but the portions were good, weren't they? And it was of a decent standard, like it was decent pub grub. And the environment is really nice. They've got a really nice seating area there. There's lots of pretty lights and greenery and stuff. It just makes quite a pleasant evening sitting down and having a local beer.
Yeah, so do you think you would come back to this campsite again?
Yeah, well, I think for us having a staycation in Jersey was perfect. There are one or two other campsites in Jersey.
There's a few, I think, yeah.
Okay, so I'd be interested in trying some of the others, but certainly a thumbs up for this one. I would have no hesitation in coming back to this one if others were full, but maybe we could try another one another time.
Yeah, I agree. I think we probably don't have anything to compare it to because this is the only campsite we've really been to recently in Jersey. So I think I would like to probably try the others and see what they're like.
Overall, we would recommend this place.
Yeah. Post below in the comments if you've been camping before and if you have any tips for us because we are relative newbies at camping. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to make sure that you're notified every time we have a new video out.